Okay, so all of you are familiar with sequence. So first of all, let us understand what exactly sequence is. A sequence contains members, right? It contains some members. So the members could be finite or infinite, right? You may have, for instance, you may have only 10 members, or you may have uncountable number of members. When I say members is actually, you can call it as an algebraic term, and this algebraic could be numeric also. So algebraic means it can be a, b, x, y like that, or it could be numbers, but it is going to follow a certain rule. That is more important. It follows a certain rule that is defined, right? Okay, that's very key point, because for instance, if you are going to have members, numeric numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, etc., and this is quite often, there's a very interesting question being asked. If suppose there is a sequence which starts with 1, and the next is 2, 3, 4, etc. So the sequence is an order, it follows a certain rule, generally it follows an order. So 1, 2, 3, 4, what is going to be the next term? So usually what happens is the rule is not given, and such question comes 1, 2, 3, 4, what is the next term? You don't know about the sequence. Most often people will say, most probably they will say that it's going to be 5. So that is the key point. If you don't have a rule, you can't presume that the next term to be 5, because it goes in an order 1, 2, 3, 4. It's an increasing order starting from 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 1 3, 3 plus 1 4, 4 plus 1 5. This is what many people think, but the sequence is contains some members. It may be finite or infinite, contains an algebraic term. Algebraic could be numeric. It follows a certain rule. If the rule is not known, you can't say that this next term. So I'm going to explain you on that. That is, a sequence is defined one, it has a rule, it contains members, and generally we can call mathematically as algebraic terms which follows a certain rule. Let us see the exact introduction of sequence. So is 5 the next term of sequence 1, 2, 3, 4, etc.? So the sequence is not defined. It contains initial 4 terms 1, 2, 3, 4, and is 5 going to be the next term? So that's a good question. As we have already discussed, that sequence contains members which could be algebraic terms and follows a certain rule. The rule is not given, so you cannot presume the rule. So let us see that many may think that the nth term of the given sequence as n. If you take the nth term to be n, so what happens is t1 is going to be 1, t2, that is the second term of the sequence, is 2, t3 is 3, t4 is 4. So what is t5? So t5 must be 5. But this is what if you assume. But is the nth term of the sequence n? So that's the key point. In fact, one may form a sequence like this whose nth term, this could be the rule. So one may assume this rule actually, but whether that is the only possibility, right? That's what we are going to see. Let me try to take the same n, and suppose if I am going to add some more terms, see another algebraic term like n minus 1 into n minus 2 into n minus 3 into n minus 4. If you are going to look at this term, this is going to be a 4th degree polynomial in n, because n minus 1 into n minus 2 into n minus 3 into n minus 4 is a 4th degree polynomial in n, and you are adding n which is linear, so the net result is a 4th degree polynomial. But let us take the expression as it is. What happens to t1? t1 is 1 plus, what will happen to this part? We need not fully calculate. We know when you substitute 1 here, 1 minus 1 becomes 0, and whatever results here, the product is going to be 0. So 1 plus 0, which is 1. Therefore, the first term is also going to be 1 for this rule as well as this rule. So there are two rules you are having, right? And what will happen to t2? t2 is also going to be 2 plus 0, because when t2 means when you substitute n equals to 2, this part becomes 2, the second part becomes, here 2 minus 2 becomes 0, 2 minus 1, 2 minus 3, 2 minus 4 won't be 0, but the product is going to be 0. So this is going to be 2. Similarly, T3 is going to be 3 plus 0, 3, because this time 3 minus 3 becomes 0, this product becomes 0, this is going to be 3, and therefore T3 is going to be 3. Similarly, T4 is going to be 4 plus 0, that is 4. So what happens is, this particular rule, T1 is 1, T2 is 2, T3 is 3, T4 is 4, T, and so on. After the first 4 terms, we are not going to the fifth term, right? If you substitute here 1, 2, 3, 4, again you get T1 is equal to 1 plus 0, 2 plus 0, 3 plus 0, and 4 plus 0. But what will happen to T5? That is the question. You get 5 plus, but this time it is not going to be 0, because what happened is you got 0 because of n minus 1 into n minus 2 into n minus 3 into n minus 4. So what happens is 5 minus 1 into 5 minus 2 into 5 minus 3 into 5 minus 4, that is equals to 5 plus 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, which is going to be 24, and you get 29 as the next term. Therefore, if you have a sequence 1, 2, 3, 4, the next term could be 29, and that is why we should not assume a sequence, undefined sequence. You can't assume the next term. The next term could be, see, instead of 5 you can have a 29, there might be another rule. So if rule is not defined, we cannot exactly find the, how the sequence will proceed. Therefore, any sequence contains some members like algebraic terms which could be numeric. It has a definite rule. You must know the rule. If you don't know the rule, you can't presume. Then it is actually, one of the sequence could be this, but from the first 4 terms there can be lot of diversions, right? Because this is another rule. There could be another rule where we can invent some other number to be the 5th term. Therefore, if a sequence is not defined, it will take its own path. Undefined sequence will take its own path. That is what we should learn about the sequence. So as we have seen, undefined sequence takes its own path. So we can't exactly determine how the sequence will proceed. So the rule is very important. Let us see another example. Suppose we have a sequence like this: 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, and 19, and probably the sequence proceeds like that. Okay, so one may presume that since it goes in odd numbers, the first odd number, second, third, fourth, fifth, like that, you get the 10th odd number. Therefore, most of the people will believe that the next term is going to be 21. But remember, this is a sequence where no rule is given. So one may presume the rule that it's starting with an odd number 1, and therefore it's increasing by 2. So after 19, one may assure that it is going to be 21, but it is not so. We are going to see some examples here. So one may have, say, natural numbers, right, containing only odd digits. So this is one of the rule. Only odd digits means odd valued digits in ascending order, strictly ascending order. Okay, so this is the rule in which all natural numbers containing, so this is very important, we should not skip any natural number. Suppose the sequence is all natural numbers containing only odd digits in strictly ascending order. So the first number is going to be 1, it's a single digit, and then 3 is, or 2 is not going to come because 2 is going to be an even digit, and similarly 5, 7, 9, these are the only numbers, and we are writing all numbers in strictly ascending order. So this is a rule in which a sequence could have been generated, and the starting first 5 terms would be 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and then 10 won't come because 0 is even, and then you have 11, then 12 won't come because 2 is even, 13, and then 15, 17, 19. So if this is going to be the rule in which the sequence is said, after 19, you won't get anything in 20s. The reason is, if you take 20s, 20, 21, 22, etc., and you have a starting digit 2 which is going to be even. So therefore, no digit with 2 is going to be present here. No number with digit 2. starting with, so no 20s will come. What about 30s? If you take 30s, 0 is going to be even. Therefore, the next number, according to this rule, all natural numbers containing only odd digits in strictly ascending order. So this number is going to be 31. So in this rule, the next number is going to be 31. If it is going to be odd numbers in strictly ascending order, all odd numbers, it is going to be 21. If you take another rule, it is going to be 31. Therefore, we can't say. In fact, I can give you another example, very simple. So if you take all multiples of 19 except the last digit. So if you are going to take numbers like all multiples of 19 except the last digit, this is another rule. So if you are going to take 19, you should not take 9, therefore you will be getting 1, and then 38. So you are not going to take the last digit, therefore the next number is going to be 3. If you take 57, which is a multiple of 19, so you should not take 7, because we are writing all multiples of 19 except the last digit, of course in strictly ascending order. That is also important, because if you don't mention the order, then it may go zigzag. So it is better you write in ascending order. Then only the first term will be 1, because that is the first multiple of 19. Second multiple of 19 is 38, but you are not going to take 8. 57, then you have 76, 6 is not taken, 95, 5 is not taken, so 13579, 114, 4 not taken, 133, 3 not taken, then 152, 2 not taken, 171, 1 not taken, 190 and 0 not taken. You can see that it is exactly matching with this first 10 terms of the sequence. But going for the next multiple of 19, 190 plus 19 is 209, and if you are not going to take 9, then the next number is 20. Therefore, the beauty is, if you are going to have a sequence of even first 10 terms, and the 11th term could be any term, because we don't know the rule in which it is constructed, one may presume that this is going to be all odd numbers, but it is not so. This may be constructed as all natural numbers containing only odd digits in strictly ascending order. That means no digit 0, 2, 4, 6, 8 is allowed. And if you try to construct the natural numbers in strictly ascending order, so first number is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and then after 19 you are going to get 31, because that is the only number which contains both the digits as odd, only odd digits. If you are going to take multiples of 19 except the last digit, that also is going to have the same first 10 terms, but the 11th term is going to be 20. Therefore, you must understand, if the sequence is not defined, it takes its own path. If the rule is given, then we know the path in which it is going to take. Therefore, it's always important that if the sequence is not defined, it will take its own path. Therefore, only if the sequence is defined, you are definite about how the sequence will proceed. So we have a stronger point now. Any term could be the next term of an undefined sequence. So if a sequence is not going to be defined, then any term, so this is very important, any term could be the next term of an undefined sequence. In fact, any term means any value is going to be the next term. Therefore, if we have already seen this 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19. What is the next number? We are given some arguments and got some numbers here, right? If it is going to go in strictly ascending order of odd numbers, so the first odd number is 1, 3, 5, 7, like that, and after 19 you will be getting 21. That's what many people guess. And there is another rule that if the natural numbers with only odd digits are written, then after 19 you get 31. If you are going to take multiples of 19 except the last digit, after 19 you get 20. In fact, if you are going to write odd numbers in just ascending order, all the odd numbers in ascending order, then after 19 one need not write 21, they can write 19 again, because ascending order means next number should not be lesser than the previous. So that is another thing. Suppose if it is odd numbers in ascending order, after 19 one may write a higher value, even 45. So therefore one do not know that what are the values, but what about any term? Any term means I have irrational numbers and negative numbers, positive, and there are fractions. So is it possible to bring any term to be the next term of this sequence? So let us see that. I am going to give a stronger point. Actually we have the nth term, let me call it as Tn, is given by formula 2n minus 1. So if I am going to take 2n minus 1, then T1 will be 2 minus 1, 1. T2 is also going 4 minus 1, 3. This is the actual formula for the nth odd number. So if I am going to just use this, then obviously the next number is going to be 21. But I am going to show that any term could be the next term. So what we are going to do is just add, say, n minus 1, n minus 2, n minus 3, n minus 4 is going to be a very big expression. The second part, 7, n minus 8, n minus 9 and n minus 10 divided by, say, 10 into 9 into 8 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. And so this is the first part. This is the second part is not over. So what happens is, till now, if you are going to substitute 1, this part gives you 1, this part gives you 0 because there is an n minus 1. Similarly, if you are going to substitute the second term, n is equals to 2, T2 is 3 plus 0 because 2 minus 2 is going to be 0. So this portion is going to be 0 for values from n equals to 1 to 10. So all the natural numbers n to 10, that is the first 10 terms, the second part is going to be 0. So the formula almost follows that 2n minus 1, which is the odd number. But what happens when you are going to put 11? When you are going to put 11, this is going to be 21 plus something, right? In fact, what happens is this is not going to be 0, this portion. 11 minus 1 is 10, and this becomes 11 minus 2 is 9, and 11 minus 10 is 1. It will get cancelled, you get a 1 plus 1. But we want any term, so what I'm going to do is going to put a w minus, you get 21, right? So let's see what happens to expression. So you know that T1 is going to be 1 plus 0, 1. T2 is going to be 3 plus 0, 3. And if it proceeds like that, T10 is going to be 19 plus 0, that is 19. Therefore, so far from T1 to T10, it's almost the formula of the nth odd number, right? T11 is going to be 2 times 11, 22 minus 1 is 21, plus what will happen to the second part? You get 10 into 9 into so on up to 1, and in the denominator also you have 10 into 9 into so on up to 1. So just look at when you are going to substitute n equals to 11, 11 minus 1 is 10, 11 minus 2 is 9. So you get the same terms here till 11 minus 10, 1. So this is going to get cancelled actually, it becomes a 1, and you have a w minus 21. So what happens is this reduces to 21 plus w minus 21, 21 and 21 gets cancelled. This w stands for your wish number, right? So the 11th term is going to be w. And till the 10 terms you have first 10 odd numbers, so the w could be square root of 2. So what are the possibilities of w? W can be square root of 2, it can be fifth root of say 73, or it could be minus 11 by 201, etc. So any value, in fact you can even take a imaginary number and you can put, therefore if you are not going to define a sequence, if you have, I can just put the formula of whatever sequence you are assuming plus some adjustments can be made, because if it contains 10 terms, we can have n minus 1 into n minus 2 up to n minus 10 divided by that w minus the 11th term. What happens is, so always the 11th term is going to be your formula's 11th term plus w minus 11th term, they get cancelled. Therefore, that any term could be the next term of an undefined sequence. Like that we can, if you even have 100 terms, then what happens is still the 100th term you are assumed formula plus n minus 1 into n minus 2 up to n minus 100 by 100 into 99 like that into which minus the 101st term. So they will get cancelled, again you will get w, and w could be any number. Therefore, if a sequence is not defined, one cannot presume that this is how the sequence will proceed. Therefore, there are certain names for the sequence. Otherwise, if it is just given as a sequence, and if the rule is not defined, any term could be the next term. Therefore, the rule is ultimately important for a sequence. If it is not defined, you don't have a control, because the sequence could be, it can go in any way. Even if 10 terms or 100 terms or 1000 terms are given, the next term of the sequence, it could be any term for an undefined sequence.